Hi everybody, this is Kelly Grassi, your instructor for desktop publishing. In this last assignment that you guys were working on that was due last night, I know quite a few of you ran into some issues with sending your publication as a PDF attachment, that the email was not popping up like it should. So once again, I apologize for the many issues we've had so far this semester. I do work through this stuff, and I usually, if I come across a problem, I'll let you know ahead of time. But I didn't anticipate this problem because it did work for me, but maybe I should have anticipated it. But what I wanted to just go over is how it should have worked. So when you guys put that mailing, send publication as a PDF attachment on the button on your mailings tab, it should be as simple as clicking that button, and then Publisher opens up an email and Outlook for you. One thing I did think about was I thought it would allow you to open up any email, but maybe because they both are Microsoft products, it's really looking for that Outlook email. So that could be part of the issue. The other issue I had thought was that for some of you, you might not have the actual email program installed on your computer. So what we'd call the client version of the software, where it's actually installed and you see it on your start menu, or what you have it installed, from that you can access it from your desktop, would mean that you have it installed on your computer and that you would see it here in your start menu. If you don't have Outlook in there, then I would for sure say that's probably why it wasn't working for you. If you do, which I did have one student say, no, I have it installed on my computer, but it still isn't working. So then, I have no idea why that's not working. It should, but that's technology for you. So I wanted to at least show you here how this will work. So when you put your button on here, most of you chose a more appropriate image, which was the PDF image, which probably makes more sense than this butterfly that I picked. But anyway, you would click on this button with your file open, click on this button. It'll go through the publishing just like it would if you were saving it as a PDF. It'll take a second and then it'll bring up your email. So this time I did have my email open before I did it, but the first time I went through I didn't. And it took a second for it to open Outlook for me and then open a new message for me. I typically don't use the client version of Outlook. I do use the cloud version. So like I said, the first time I went through it, it did take a minute or two for it to open the actual email program and work. So this is how seamless it should be. Just simply click that button, it opens the email, you send it to whomever you want to send it to, and go from there. So I know that a couple of you have sent me your assignment, but a couple of you have, some of you have not, many of you have not, and probably because of this issue. Could also be that Outlook was having an issue last night, which I didn't experience it, but it was all over social media that Outlook wasn't working yesterday. So if you cannot get this to work, what you're going to do instead is you'll have to go to the the file menu, file tab, and choose export. And then you'll just export it. You'll click create PDF. It'll ask you to save it. You'll save it. And then you'll just have to go open your email and attach that PDF to me along with your screenshot. So this is another thing that came up, that a couple of you asked, how do I do a screenshot on my computer? There, of course, is many, many different ways you can do a screenshot. But if you have a Windows machine, you should have a print screen button on your keyboard. And it should, most laptops have it as well. Print screen button works just like a copy, basically. If I hit the print screen button, it'll basically take a picture of my screen, and then I can open up the email that you're sending to me or Word, and I can paste. If you don't have print screen on your keyboard, it could, maybe some laptops don't because the keyboard is a lot smaller. There's a lot of different options as far as print screen. And if you just go out to the web and just do how do I print screen on my computer, they'll give you like 10 different options as far as how to do that. But the print screen gives you a little nicer picture of what you're looking at. You can also using the Shift key or Alt key, you can also hit print screen, and then it allows you to draw what you want to show. So for instance, instead of taking a picture of my whole screen, I could just draw my ribbon to show that I draw around my ribbon to show that I have it on there versus the whole print screen. You also have the snipping tool which I should show you here. I believe it's under, I haven't opened this for a while. No, Windows Accessories, Snipping Tool. If I go to Snipping Tool here, this allows me, I just click this little menu comes up, I click New, and then I can, again, drag what I want to show. And then it basically takes a picture of that, and then I can go to Edit, Copy, or Edit and copy what's on my screen, and then I could paste that into an email. So that's another way to use it, is using the snipping tool. Actually nice feature. I use that a lot in a lot of my classes. So if you have a Mac, Shift Command 3 does a print screen. Shift Command 4 does exactly what the snipping tool just did, where you can draw what you want to take a picture of. Okay, so I think that's it for this quick little video here that I wanted to show you. Probably talked way longer than I should have, but wanted to at least give you a quick glimpse of how that should have worked. So if you haven't sent that email to me yet, use this as a ticket to turn that in still. And if that button doesn't work, like I said, honestly, when you guys send me that email, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference on whether you hit this button or whether you went to File and Export, because it's attaching the PDF either way. The only difference is I know that you did it because you're going to take a screenshot of this button that you created right there. So please don't forget that screenshot, and don't forget to answer that question about saving it as a PDF and what are the advantages to that when you're sending a file. As always, please let me know if you have any questions. I know this has been the start of a semester I've never seen before. It certainly hasn't been normal by any means, and has probably been one of the most difficult semesters to begin. So I know everybody's on heightened alert and anxious. So if you need anything, or you just get a little behind in something, please reach out, and just know that I'm happy to be flexible and help you out in any way I can. So have a great day, and of course, as always, let me know if you have any questions.